All right, we're at week 10 already, which means you got about 5 left to go. So for this week, of course, you have to complete your profile story, which you've been working on. As you know, that's due on Sunday. And this is a good week. Hopefully, you have it all written now. It's time for you just to do some editing, which is actually what we're going to work on this week as well. But this week is the week for you to kind of just polish it up. Take a look at that feedback I gave you on your hard news story and make sure that the feedback that I gave you in your hard news story is also applied here on your profile story, because we have a tendency to make the same kinds of mistakes. So if you go back and make a conscious effort to try to correct what you might have a tendency to do as far as mistakes and errors, then your grade will probably improve on this round. All right, so let's also talk about what you're going to be doing for your assignment. Again, there's no, like last week, there's no quiz, there's no reading. Instead, this week, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be playing the role of editor. So you're going to be editing an assignment. Let's take a look at what I mean. All right, I have a 250-word story here, very short, but a little story. And we're pretending that you're the editor at a news station, at a publication. So a reporter goes out, writes a story, submits it to you, and you have to do some editing now. You have to make sure that AP style is good and story structure is good. And that's what you're going to be editing for. So as you can see here, the assignment is that you're going to be looking for AP mistakes, and you're also going to be correcting story structure. You're going to make your changes, just as an editor would, in a different color. So as I have here, indicate the edits you make with a different color. Red is usually the easiest one, but pick a color and show the changes in the document. And I'll show an example when we open this up here. Something I want you to be conscious of, though, is do not rewrite the story. So you're not rewriting the story, going from the beginning, using your own words. What I'm more looking at is, like I said, AP style, which is pretty, at this point, you guys should have a good grasp on. So looking for AP errors and changing those. And when I say story structure, what I mean is take a look at the lead. Does the lead look all right? Take a look at some of those paragraphs. Are they too long? Things like that. If you move a paragraph or two around, you can do that, but there's no need to do that. The way that it's written right now, I don't think you need to rearrange the way information appears. It's more just looking at, does your lead, nut graph, background paragraphs, are those all broken up properly, and how's AP style look? So let's open it up. All right, so I have it in my downloads here. And here's the document that you have. So again, now as editor, you're going to go through. Now, I'm not going to give you any answer, so I'm just going to completely just make up something right now. Let's say I look at here and I go, no, this isn't done correctly in AP style, right? So I'll make whatever my change is. If I were to change it to whatever it was going to be. And then when I say different color, just make it a different color for me, right? And so I know, let's say this needs to be broken up, this paragraph. I'll just do that. And maybe I'll even write new paragraph to make it really obvious for me that you put a new paragraph there. Change the color. There you go. So that's what I want you to do with this. You'll redo this. You'll not redo it. You'll make the changes. You'll then save it, and you will attach it to this. And of course, like all our other exercises, it's worth 25 points. Okay. So we've covered that. Again, these last week and this week, it's more of a chance to just kind of reinforce the lessons we've been learning. We haven't learned anything. We're not learning anything necessarily new. Next week, we'll get back to the readings. We'll learn some more new information. But this right now is kind of a chance a little past mid-semester, but to just keep reinforcing everything we've learned, because as you guys see, this semester, the class builds on itself. So I want to make sure you've mastered these main skills, because we've actually learned really what you need to now know for the rest of the semester as far as like the core skills. So I want to make sure you have those mastered, and the other stuff we learn throughout the semester now is going to be kind of adding on to it, icing on the cake. But you got the core down now. So let's make sure we really understand it. As always, any questions, let me know. But that's what we got going on for this week.